Welcome into our continuing coverage of South Carolina in the Cheez-It Citrus Bowl in Orlando, Florida. On this Friday afternoon, we're actually in Celebration, Florida, with the Gamecocks practice this afternoon for a couple of hours behind me here at Celebration High School, home of the Storm. The Gamecocks hope to bring the Storm on Illinois on Tuesday. Met with Shane Beamer right after practice. He was in a great mood. He felt like his guys picked right up where they left off before the Christmas break and got after it out there pretty well today. No major news. Everything I'm about to tell you, you pretty much know. Mike Shula will be the play caller. He is the full-time OC now. Dowell Loggins has moved on to Appalachian State. No longer is he involved with the program. Brady Hunt, the tight end, still dealing with his injury, coming back from that. He was working out in shorts here, not working out, really just working with the medical crew. He is listed as doubtful for the game, according to Beamer. And Vershawn Lee missed practice today. He's been sick. They kept him away from everybody. He came separately to practice, did not practice. I mean, they think he'll be fine, but he just was ill today. And Beamer also said he would certainly welcome back Bam Martin Scott, now this new JUCO rule. If Bam Martin Scott decides to appeal and get another year, he would certainly welcome him back. Otherwise, just a normal Tuesday-type practice for the Gamecocks here today. And they left here. They're going to go have a late afternoon lunch at a Brazilian steakhouse, and then they'll head over to the arena here in downtown Orlando to watch the Knicks and the Magic play an NBA game tonight. And tomorrow morning early, we have press conference with coordinators and players. And, of course, the team will once again practice. But this is our only opportunity today to meet with the team in person. And we will continue to hear from coaches and players as we move through the weekend and to the early part of next week leading up to kickoff on Tuesday. Beautiful day here in Orlando. Temperatures in the mid-70s. If you're not going to be in the playoffs, which, of course, is everybody's goal, no better place to be than in the Citrus Bowl, the top bowl game after the playoffs are filled. The playoff bowl games are filled, and South Carolina's right where they would like to be if they're not going to be in a bowl game, and that's down here in sunny Florida and being treated like kings, like teams are when they go on these bowl trips. You're staying in a beautiful resort hotel, being shuttled around on very comfortable luxury buses. And, of course, they're being fed well, and they'll have a lot of time for some fun and games and also an opportunity to meet with some kids here in the Orlando area as well. Tonight on Sports Talk, we'll wrap up the day here for the Gamecocks. We'll have that meeting with Shane Beamer. We also talked to a couple of players on the defensive side. Dylan Stewart and Bam Martin Scott were a couple of those who met with the media. Fred Johnson as well. I tell you, looking at Stewart up close, outside of his uniform and outside of his pads, he's a very good-looking athlete and carries himself like a guy who is a professional player, which because of the fact that they now get paid, technically they are professional players, and he carries himself that way. So I know South Carolina's happy to have him back in the fold for next year. By the way, he was asked about how that NIL process went for him, and he referred to it as smooth, as just being smooth. So more tonight on Sports Talk on the Gamecocks Day here in Orlando. Take your phone calls. We'll have our football filibuster, give you our picks for the upcoming bowl games and all that. Look forward to visiting with you tonight, 6:05, right here on the Sports Talk Media Network.